Srila Siddhavani. By the mercy of Gurudev and the established succession, we try to serve them by helping Mahaprabhu to spread spiritual knowledge. So merge to the positive portion. You yourself stand in the witness box. You are the criminal. You are the culprit. Why should you look at the rubbish when so many beautiful flowers are there? You see the injustices, but you do not see justice. Why not merge to the positive portion? In one hand, if one hand is working and another is paralyzed, then giving no attention to the working hand, shall I only attend to the deceased part? I must care for the paralyzed hand, surely. But what already has full capacity, I must also utilize that. So why are you always looking towards feeling the pain of the deceased part and continuously preaching this, ignoring the healthy part? So, means we should not only pay attention to all this deceased part of the living beings. The deceased part is the material life, that we identify with something we are not. It is temporary. But there's also the good side. We should cultivate the positive side. Means we must hear from Guru, Sadhu, Shastra how to get out from the disease. So why are you always looking towards feeling the pain of the deceased part? Means that we always concentrate on the negative. What we experience in this world. Why not looking towards feeling the pain of the deceased part and continuously preaching this? We always talk about these topics. What happened in the material plane? What happened in this world? What I'm experiencing here? So why not going further? Ignoring this. And we ignore because we cannot go forward because we are ignoring the healthy parts, the part of us who is not diseased. We are eternal living beings, and we can attain this state, understand reality as it is. Not this fake or illusory reality here, but is coming and going. So we must not be afraid that we are not attaining the highest form of service in Nam Bhajan. the worship of the holy name. We should not think, why have I been asked to sweep the temple? Any ordinary man can do this. We must not be afraid of that. It is necessary for us to acquire a service attitude. Self-giving, selflessness, and self-forgetfulness are required. So this is the disease that we only think about us, that we're always concerned, I and my. So, but this is a diseased condition. So we must not be afraid of that. It is necessary for us to acquire a service attitude. It means self-giving, selflessness, and self-forgetfulness. Then the enlightenment or the sweetness will come from the other side. If you forget that the only important thing is I, my thinking, whatever nonsense I am seeing or experiencing in this world, this is the reality. This is any meaning. It is temporary. So we have to concentrate, we have to focus our whole life. Self-giving, selflessness, self-forgetfulness are required. So then we will attain the understanding, yes, I am coming home, this is where I feel comfortable. He, the Lord, wants to shift us from this fascination with the wonders of material science and the tree of knowledge, but we are fascinated with the shadow play. And our curiosity has brought us to this foreign land. But Jnana Shunya Bhakti, devotional service, says, give up this static quest for empirical, yet still mundane information. Don't allow yourself to be misguided by such a material magic show, like this technological wizardry. It is all a perverted reflection of the real world, of wonder. Give up all your mundane endeavor, just try to find out who are you. You are self-effulgent soul, and this is the dire necessity within all. So, is such an astonishing thing possible? The Atma, eternal, all-knowing, all pure, Satchit Anandam, without food or sleep, it can continue as a member. Without food or sleep, it can continue as a member of the eternal plane. Atma is self-effulgent. It can reveal itself and others also. And by its own realization, we can cooperatively know what is non-Atma and not soul. By feeling the position of your Atma. So give up the wild goose chase and use all your energetic movement in the search for your real identity. Then you can seek out the necessary things for the application of your development and ultimately your constant engagement. Try to know and inquire into the plane of love and beauty. To taste that real food, not the food from the witch or enchantress of this temporary world. A higher prospect you have. You are not meant for this temporary solution. Anything? Question or comments on this topic?
Encouraging, however, we are facing daily this blockage or some problems, or however we have to go ahead.
Yes. Self-forgetfulness, surrender. This is the qualification we have to develop, and the service attitude. We are not the enjoyers, we are the servants of the servants of the servants of the Supreme Lord. So this is our real position. If he is satisfied, everything is satisfied, everything is okay. But if I am satisfied, it is only for a moment, maybe. And then we are hunting for the next enjoying. 24 hours, more or less. Then we get a little enjoyment. And then we think, let us go on. So, and you again, you're working like an ass whole life for sleeping, eating, mating, and defending. So this is material world. This is, and what is the final station? You get old. You become unable to enjoy only in the mind, maybe. You will try to still enjoy. Everything is temporary. You are not meant for this temporary solution. So we are eternal living beings. This is the science of the soul, and this is not cultivated in the darkness of this Kali Yuga. Agyan is prominent. We cannot see the real thing because we are like hypnotized by this mundane conception of life, this identification with body, mind. So we cannot cross this line to understand who we really are. So many births we have to go through to understand, perhaps. Just the realization of your own soul can suffice to create a sensation of wonder in your mental plane for real spiritual life. Enough to outweigh all the immeasurable so-called wonders of this material world, like going to the moon or any such aspiration within this material sphere. By the help of your pure intelligence, Sumedasa, you can rise up to the level where your very soul exists, and it alone will sufficiently purify. That can give a glimpse of a new world, whose comparison can never be compared within this scientific world of trash. However astonishing it may appear to be, without proper attention to learning the alphabet of A, B, C, D, we can not hope to have the pleasure of reading a full novel and entering the story. Generally, that so-called spiritualist is thinking there can't be anything higher than this position we are in. It is all imaginary and speculation. But those who are really from that land, when they come here as agents, with their help, we can pass to that other world. We should always try to keep in front of us the model of our great masters, and Lord Mahaprabhu, and those others who are showing us the way. How all those highly qualified stalwarts are approaching towards Vrindavan with such heartfelt reverence and respect. We can't touch how wonderful it is. And they are. This ordinary material conception of the infinite, the sound, sight of the eye, the color, the touch, so many infinite forms are there, and even there we hold such a negligent position. Yet this in itself is finite. But the atom, the electron, the stars, and this finite world appears so big and infinite to us. Then to taste the depths of the spiritual infinity. And who is the potency of the source of infinity? Not only that he says, my every part is infinite. So Krishna says that you're all part and parcels of myself. And I am infinite. So in the same, you are also eternal. Through service to God and His dear servitors, you will find satisfaction within you thousands of times more in quality. The Atma is the real sun. By the light of the soul we can see everything. The mind and false ego are like clouds covering the sun or soul. So without light there is no world, without soul no world. The soul is the basis of all expressions. All knowledge, anything you can feel, touch, see, hear, is all dependent on the soul. If it is withdrawn, then all is dead matter. Just as the sun is giving light to the whole world, similarly the soul is giving light to all this phenomenon, bright and dark, hard and soft. Only because the feeling Atma is present to all these things having meaning through consciousness. It's very easy to understand. The difference between dead body and moving body. What is the difference? Or dead body and a living body. What is the difference?
Soul is there.
Consciousness is there. Soul is in the body. So I am consciousness. I am soul. When the soul is going out, you can pinch me, you can speak with me, but it is speaking like I am speaking in the mic. Your mic will not hear me. It will not feel. It is that matter. So what is the difference is that now the consciousness, the soul, left the body. And what is left, it will rot and it will be burned or it will be given to the worms, to the animals to be eaten. So now we think when we see the body, oh, this is the person. But the person who is living in the body, we have not seen. We are seeing only the external form of the body. And we think this is he, this is she, this is monkey, this is tree, whatever. So we have not yet developed, or we have not cultivated our eyes, spiritual eyes, to see the difference. We cannot see the soul, the living being. I cannot see you, you cannot see me. Because the external body is just a cover. It is Pumya Apo Nalo Vayu Kamana Buddhi Evacha Hankaratyam Mepina Pakritya Ashtata. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, earth, water, fire, ether. Mind, intellect, these are the coverings of the soul. So we have to not identify with these coverings. We have to learn, we have to get the eyes to see the person who is living in this body. This body has no beginning and no end. This gross body, earth, water, fire, ether, has a beginning and an end. I have forgotten my past life. I will not know where I'm going next life. Because I am ignorant, agyan. What is the word? Agyan translation? Ignorance, yes. So it is stolen by Maya, that what is not real, that is what I'm not really. It is like dream body. Dreaming is also real, so real than this life, in this body. But it is not so long, it's just. But this is also a dream. And when you are waking up, you will see that this lifetime was also like a dream. science is not cultivated here. We have to go to find where we can get the mercy. We have to go to the person who is coming from the other side. He never identifies with the material plane. He is always conscious who he is. I am eternal servant of the Lord, and I am spirit. My body is not made of earth, water, fire, air either. And there's also not mind who is connected, and intellect who is connected with this mundane conception. So this is the science, and this is the highest bhakti. By bhakti we can attain this divine knowledge and divine, we can go back home, back to Godhead, where we are coming. And there we will experience something what we never can experience here in this material world. There's some argument against this.
So we will not remember anything. From here, we will not remember anything.
Oh yes, why not? But you will. When you go to the toilet, you'll not remember what. You're not interested what you are. What was the quality? It was so wonderful. Maybe sometimes it is. You will not be interested in anything of these things. So we may remember, it is said in the Shastra, and also some good experience, near-death experience, they are telling this. Or in the Shastra it is said, when you leave to the Vaikuntha, when you are qualified, you have realized that you are spirit soul, you go to all the different levels of consciousness. It means you are going to the earthen gross plane, like we are living here. We go to the subtle heavenly planets. We can see, we can stop, we can see them. We go to the where the great saints living, where the sannyasis living, up to Brahmaloka, where Brahma is has his planet. So all this we can, and still we are just seeing it, but we are detached. We don't want to have anything of these things because we understand this is all temporary, it is illusion, it is Maya. It is for those who are rebellions, who want to enjoy separate from Krishna. They don't want to serve Krishna. They want to only serve their personal senses, this body, and all what is connected with this body. And but if you understand, if you come to the level of soul, then you will feel, you will understand everything very clearly, why they are here, and you don't want to go there anymore. Even heavenly planet and the highest planets, Anything in this material world is a beginning and has an end. It is temporary and illusion, Maya. So to go to the spiritual plane, there you will find that you are not alone there. There are so many. You get spiritualized to see this. Don't you think you get this fleshy body. You never take birth, you never get old. It is eternal body, eternal pastimes of the Lord. There will be a part of this. And this produces ecstasy and bliss we have not experienced in this world. We have not experienced peace because our mind is constantly in fight. Enviousness, greed, lust, all these things are constantly attacking us. And we are always in fight. And happiness means when we can stop it for a moment. But if you stop it, then it comes. It is here in this material world. It cannot. You cannot get out here if you are not decided sincerely. Then some help will come from above. We will get the chance to hear, but we have to decide. We have to decide what do I want. And this will happen. I will stay when I have many desires to fulfill in this material world. Yes, you go on. But it costs. It is not free. So we have to. Karma is not forgetting. Maharaj is not forgetting. He will punish and put us in situations where we get, for all our wrongdoings, we'll get the result, the law of karma, action and reaction. What is the answer? Did I touch your question? Sometimes it runs like this.
Maharaj, this spiritual, this vision, you were reading also, Sridhar Maharaj times says, and this comes from the other side. Yesterday we were reading. So this is happened also during we are still in this human body, or we have to wait?
No. You as a soul, you are in this body now. But if your desire is very intense, that I want to escape, I want to get out, then because Super Soul is also sitting there, means the Lord in his Paramatma. So he will, arrangements will be done so that I can get the chance. But I have always free will. I can do or not. So it's basically it's up to me, but the help will come. Either that we get whatever, we know we get a chance. And we can decide, oh no, it's too early, I'm too young, I must still have to do many duties here. I have not fulfilled my but it will, one time it will be too late, you will forget. So many lifetimes we already have this experience, but we forget. By the mercy of the Lord. Because if you would remember all your lifetimes, you would die immediately. How much suffering you went through. How much...
How many father, mother, family.
Okay, we can stop here. Which I will not be shocked, I hope. Jai Srila Brahma Pujabhat Nityalila Bhavistam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Vigacharya Stoda Sasi Srimad Bhakti Raksakshiradev Goswami Maharaj Gide Srila Gurudev Nityalila Bhavistam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Vigacharya Stoda Sasi Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Buri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi